Good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm running late. I'm trying to get dinner finished cooking. But yep, it's running around here like crazy trying to get everything done. How is everyone doing? How you doing, Lonnie? How you doing, Tammy? Here in a bit, I'm gonna have to hop up and I apologize because I got to drain the pasta for the pasta salad. So there'll be a little bitty intermission here in probably about 4 or 5 minutes, and I apologize for that. And I see I'm already being buzzed by flies. I'm so tired of them nasty things. That's the only bad thing about summer. Well, we're not even in summer yet, it's spring. So, how are y'all doing this evening? Can y'all hear me? Oh, please tell me y'all can hear me. Fixing my phone so Yoda don't talk during the live stream. Okay, Yoda is silenced. Oh boy, did I get some wonderful gifts today. I'm looking forward to showing those off. So, means I've got a let's have a talk video coming up. Y'all still here or have y'all gone? Lonnie, I hope you ain't going to sleep already. But yeah, it's been a busy few days at the house. Hey Red, good evening. How are you doing? Watching all the ads. Sorry about that. I'm gonna see if my other half can make it to the car and bring one of the gifts in because I've got to show y'all what was sent to me today. Oh my gracious! The other part of the gift will be in a let's have a talk chat. Man, I'm looking rough. I tried to look halfway decent because y'all see me in my rough stages in my videos. Yep, I am almost there to getting a payout for this month. As long as I hit, uh, let's see, as long as I hit 100, which I'm at, I think 95 right now, and I think I gotta hit it either today or tomorrow to get paid out. The catfish bait video has gone viral now. And I'm sorry y'all have to watch those ads. $100. When I hit $100, that's when YouTube will pay out. I have to hit the 100 mark. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that unless you're a creator. Yes, barrel number 2. Yep, the first one was the sweet potato harvest. I'm still shocked at how much that one has grown. Hey, Shanster, come for all your rocks. Good luck, Shanster. Good luck getting them. You're gonna have a lot to carry. But other than that, been busy today. I've been busy this morning, and the old body's letting me know that was a bad mistake. I picked half of a half bushel of red clover blooms today. So I'm gonna be dehydrating them, putting them in the dehydrator here in a little bit. And let me tell you, that's a lot of red clover, and I still have a whole lot more to pick. Believe it or not, it's not so much the back. It's the leg muscles that give me more trouble than anything, the bending over up and down. And the back hurts, I'm not gonna lie, but it's the legs. But tonight when I go home, I'll take a big dose of molasses and I'll be fine in the morning. I done found out that trick. When you do a lot and your legs are really sore from doing all the bending over and everything, believe it or not, a dose of molasses makes a big difference. It really does. It works better than wild lettuce or pain pills. So that big dose of magnesium and potassium go right straight into those muscles. Yeah, weeding will get you too, believe me. I know that one all too well. Now, my little secret when I'm having to weed and everything, even though it still hurts the legs and everything, milk crates, the old fashioned heavy duty milk crates, those are really good. And I've noticed also, I noticed yesterday that my Malabar spinach is coming up like crazy. And oh my gracious, I'm going to have a lot of it. I'm going to have to try to harvest those berries this fall a little bit more so I'll have seed stock. But yep, it's been busy around here, and that red clover is wonderful. Let's see, the video will come out. Oh boy, let's see, when will that video come out? It'll come out. Okay, I already have one for tomorrow. It'll come out Wednesday. No, the red clover will come out Friday. Trying to keep up with everything. But had a very nice talk with a lady that was visiting over in the HUD apartments next to me. She thought I was over there picking greens, and I told her, "No, ma'am, I wish, but I'm picking red clover." And she was actually very polite and wanted to know and asked me a couple of questions about trying to help her granddaughter with some medical problems. And it was great. I think we talked for 30 or 45 minutes. It was wonderful. Because usually, well, the people over in the apartments next door, they're not wanting to have a conversation. They'd rather be calling me well, some names people are not supposed to be calling one another. So it was really nice to have a really good in depth conversation. It kind of mesmerized her what I was doing. And no, not another owl, but she was definitely interested in the fact that I'm a herbalist and she does not want to be on big pharma. She's trying to get us away from them as much as possible. I gave her a lot of tips and things that she can do. Now, if she follows through, that's a different story. I done my part the best I can to help, and it was great having a good conversation. It was actually quiet, and I'm just a picking, and I heard her talking, hollering out, "Hey, how are you doing?" Not my wildest dreams. You think I thought she was talking to me because there's only been one other lady over there that's actually had a really nice in-depth conversation. Other than that, that's only two people in a little over 4 years. So that tells you right there, I wasn't expecting it. And it's always a great surprise. All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to go take care of this pasta. It won't take me long. I just got to drain it, mix it together, and I apologize. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh, don't bounce down in the chair. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Didn't mean to be rude, but I needed to get that done. Whew, okay, I am pretty much done cooking dinner, and it's a fend for yourself night. So, how have all y'all been doing? And thank you, Lonnie and Red. I appreciate it. And definitely, yes, definitely click the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. But let's see, I've got another extract video coming out this week. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that so much, Miss Sharon. I am more than thankful for those who listen. I know people are busy. I'm always thankful that people come in because I understand people are definitely busy. But yeah, have another interesting extract video because I know everybody enjoyed the lemon extract video. Hold on a minute. What you doing? Trying something out. Okay. Try right away. Other half is trying to do something. So I might have to disappear again. Good evening, Lookout Mountain, Georgia Rock Hunter. I am glad you're on here. I am so glad. Hello, Sue. How are you doing this evening? Welcome to chat. Been trying to answer your comment about the black cohosh. Now, all right, for your wife. Yes, on his crutches. Yes, yes. He is using the crutches and trying to do this balancing on one foot and the two crutches. So this might be entertaining. If you hear a lot of noise, we know he's fell over and I've got to go rescue him. Never a dull moment. All right, on the black cohosh. Before I say it, there are two other really good ways to help with the hot flashes and the night sweats. Uh, if she can stand dark chocolate, the darkest chocolate that she can stand to eat, that will work wonders as well. Not milk chocolate, dark chocolate. All right, with that being said, also what I was harvesting today works wonders for the hot flashes and the night sweats. I've been picking, let's see, I picked half of a bushel of red clover. Now you got to be careful. One of my patches of red clover, I'm going to have to weed eat down because unfortunately powdery mildew has took over, and that's the only bad thing about clover. It don't take long. You've got to work fast, get it before that starts showing up on them. And what you have to do is just cut it back and let it come back up. It won't bloom as heavy, but it will bloom. Now, on to the black cohosh. Now, there might be a few side effects, nothing really bad, but it's a very bitter tea. It's going to need to be sweetened. You use one root, dice that up really good, put it in bowl. You bring 2 cups of good clean water to a boil, remove it from the heat, use a pan that has a good tight fitting lid, put the diced up root in it, cover it up, and let it steep anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. Now, if you wanted to, you can also throw in a few slices of fresh ginger. That will help with the taste as well. And once it's steeped for 7 to 10 minutes and you strain it, you're going to have to sweeten it with honey or some kind of sweetener because it's a bitter tea to take. Hey, Beverly, good evening. Welcome to chat. I hope you heard that Lookout Mountain, Georgia rock hunter. I've been trying to answer. I've been trying to answer all of y'all's comments. I apologize. When that video came out about what happened, I had comments coming from all directions and I really got backed up. And me doing double duty because, well, Mr. Crutches, my other half, can't help with mowing grass or anything. I'm having to do everything. So it's hard for me. I try to do it. I try to answer comments at night while I'm relaxing, and then, well, I fall asleep. And I've been trying to catch up with them during the daytime when I get a breather. So it's not that I'm ignoring y'all. I promise I'm not. Okay, any other questions? I'm sorry. I should have told you to get a pen and paper. I apologize. If you need me to go over any of that information, I'll be more than happy to. Yes, you can dig the root and dehydrate it and powder it up after dehydrating it. You'll want to get a coffee, one of those little coffee grinders, because it's going to be a hard one to grind and powder up. But once it's dry, it's better to powder it. Now, you won't have to use as much at all if you're doing the dry root. But just be careful. Make sure you don't harvest all of the plants, because then, well, you'll be out of supplies after that. Always, everyone, please harvest responsibly and don't wipe everything out. Make sure you take a little here and there. That's just like me today, harvesting the red clover. Me and the bees and the little spiders, we were all dancing around one another. And I was making sure I didn't grab a bloom that had a bee on it. But yeah, you can definitely dig the root and, of course, wash it really good, slice it up, and dry it. But if you've got any red clover growing, you want to harvest some of that as well, because that will work right there along with the cohosh, and that will help with the night sweats and hot flashes. Good, thank you. Well, I remind everybody else, because there's a lot of other people who don't know. I wasn't accusing you. Yeah, poor little things. They love that clover, but it gets them in trouble. You got any really good tweezers? I know it sounds silly. Um, there's drawing salve, but that really don't work. And of course, her being a dog, there's no way to be able to candle it. Red clover, you can. What I do is I pick the bloom and the top uh, few leaves, and I pick that, take the most of the stem off. Uh, if she's not, sorry, look out, I'll be right back. Tammy, if she's not scared of the vacuum cleaner and you got one that has the hose into it, you might can vacuum suck that thorn out. That, or you know what else would work really good? Turkey baster might work to get it out. If nothing else, if you take the bulb part off the turkey baster, you might can. Yeah, of course she's terrified of it. I knew it was a 50-50 chance on that one. But if you could get like the bulb off of a turkey baster, you might can pull it out that way. That, or the other half might have to hold her down a little bit, and you take a pair of tweezers and get it out as fast as can. If you have any clove oil, you could rub around the spot so it numb it, so it wouldn't hurt her too much. Yep, I've done that one too. Oh, and another one that'll work, but you'll have to be careful about her hair. Duct tape. Duct tape will work on it too. Just have to be careful about her little pad and her hair around her pads. But that'll work too. But yeah, duct tape might work as well. Or gorilla tape, whichever one you have, that'll pull it out. Packing tape might work, but you might have to just have the other half help calm her, hold her down a little bit, and just get it out of there. Oh, you're welcome. I've done all kinds of weird surgeries on animals. Okay, back to the red clover. What I do is I have the blossom of the red clover, and then there's the two sections of leaves right there at the top. I just pluck those off and keep going, but you got to make sure, double check them both on the top and the bottom of the leaves. Make sure there's no powdery mildew, because right now is when the powdery mildew is starting to show up on the clover. And what you can do is you can dry it and powder it up, or you not powder it but break it up. And you'd use about a tablespoon of dried per cup of tea, or if you wanted to, you could use, let's see, because dried's always better than more concentrated than fresh. You could use about a little bit less than a quarter cup of fresh to about 4 cups, now about 3 cups of water. First, bring your water up to a boil. Put your red clover in there. Put a tight fitting lid. Remove it. Of course, go ahead and remove it from the heat source first and let it steep for about 10 minutes and then strain. And you're definitely going to want to add a little bit of honey to it. Now, a lot of things people don't know about the red clover. It's not only a female herb, it's also a very good expectorant for your lower lungs. It causes phlegm and everything to break up so you can actually cough it out, and it's good for pneumonia, bronchitis, all that stuff to get that phlegm out. But let's see, I'm trying to think what else have I been doing. Fighting squirrels. Oh my gracious, the squirrels have found the two big planters, two big pots of pecans. They've killed two of my three of my pecan seedlings to get to the pecan. And so I've got to finish planting those tomorrow. Um, Getting those out of the pot, because now that the squirrels have found them, they're not going to leave it alone. Um, they even had the audacity to go over and dig in my pot where I planted the toothache plant seeds, which had already started germinating, and I had to fix that back best I could. I've had some interesting discoveries. I'm trying to clean up under the canopy and get it organized. Oh, more than happy, because believe me, been there, done that. I know how bad it can be. Um, Mine, thankfully, wasn't too bad, but I think I wanted it so bad that my symptoms weren't too awful bad. Now, I will warn, I'm not sure about most women, but once menopause does hit and everything stops, she's going to crave chocolate. She's going to crave chocolate, because believe me, I know usually when it's about that time, because yeah, I have to have chocolate. Even though that's all done and over with, thank gracious, I still crave chocolate. So make sure she has some dark chocolate. That should also help as well if she don't feel like drinking the tea. Or you could switch them around. But I found two little Ziploc baggies. Each one had one coneflower seed pod in it, or seed head is what you actually call it. And yeah, they're sprouting inside the baggie. So I've got to get those bags open and get them planted, and hopefully they'll still keep on growing. I'm still laughing about that one. I've never seen them sprout in a baggie like that. No water, no nothing. They sprouted. So apparently they wanted to come up out of the bag and get planted. Oh, and we have added two more mints to the mint collection. We have found, and I'll do videos on them. we have found finally what's called the candy cane mint. That is the best peppermint, the best. And I found one called lavender mint, so I'm looking forward to that one. And I know I've got most of all the garden weed eated down, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to try to get out there hopefully sometime tomorrow and hopefully get my little tiller going so at least I can get the green bean row going. No, I do not like squirrels whatsoever. And that's why I don't mind the hawks and the falcons being around and tell them, look, kill the squirrels. Leave my king snakes alone, but kill the squirrels. You can have them. Now, on a good note, nothing, and it, it depends on your viewpoint. You know, it's kind of sad, but I think the squirrel that's been digging up the pecans and everything might have met its demise in the road by somebody because there was dead squirrel and my pots haven't been bothered, so we'll see. And get good dark chocolate because it'll taste better. Just see how dark she can stand it because some of those dark chocolates are very, very bitter, but it will help with those symptoms. And I was hoping you was going to be in chat because it's so much easier to try to speak all of this and let you know about it instead of trying to type it all. And every time I go to answer, I either fell asleep or had to go do something else. And it's been aggravating to say the least. But like I said, let's see, I've got to get my bean row up and tilled and ready to go because I've got to get my supports up because Malabar spinach is up and they take off fast. So next thing I've got to do is get two more rows tilled up real good. And I've got a trick I'm going to show y'all in video about about doing pathways in your garden. What the hot flashes or the dark chocolate? Oh, that's wonderful to hear because I've got to get that done. I'm so behind on my garden. It's not funny. It's not. But one good thing is I have a long growing season. Knock on wood, hopefully, and I'll be fine. I'll just get really late crops. It's better to get late crops than no crops at all. Yeah, I'm still laughing about your version of I, a little bit of seed. I was so happy to see that package of seeds. I'm happy you made it to chat. Now, what's causing her migraines? Is it the hot flashes and night sweats or the dark chocolate? Well, yeah, mostly my rows for my peas. I'm not too worried about because those peas produce fast. Oh crap. Um, let's see. She could try milk chocolate. It's just not. Here's the problem with milk chocolate, and dark chocolate is a more pure form of chocolate, and it has more of the natural estrogen in it. And once milk gets involved with chocolate, it gets basically watered down. So the milk chocolate might work. Just have her try it. Yeah, cocoa powder might work, but unfortunately, that's fairly dark chocolate too. We're gonna have to tap dancing around this one and figure it out. Now, the only other thing, unfortunately, that works wonders for hot flashes and night sweats, I don't advocate for its use at all, and that's soy products. That's what's wrong with a lot of Americans anymore, because the soy products have been integrated into our food system so hot and heavy. That's why a lot of males don't have near the amount of testosterone they used to have, and uh, that's a um, medical study fact. They found that one because soy is fairly good for women. I don't like it because most of all the soy anymore is GMO. Um, it's okay for women, but it's definitely not good for men at all. And they're pumping soy like crazy. It's just like all the vegetable oil. It's not what it used to be. Vegetable oil, if you read those labels, is nothing but soybean oil. The cacao nibs would work, but unfortunately, that's dark chocolate too. Now, they've come out with really good dark chocolate that might um, confuse her migraines a little bit. They have the dark chocolate with caramel in the center and something like that instead of eating straight dark chocolate. Get like the caramel filled or something like that. Might throw a loop for the migraines and not trigger them. Testosterone free. No, you don't want to be testosterone free. You really don't. It's the women that's got to worry about having too much testosterone. Of course, now too high levels of testosterone in men can be bad, but you have to find a balance. Good evening, Lawrence. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Yeah, I avoid soy as much as possible. Every once in a little while, I'll use a little bit of soy sauce, but not much. I avoid soy as best I can, like the plague. Wonderful to hear. Wonderful. You're welcome. More than happy to ask. I'm trying to think what else. What else crazy have I done this week? Besides the mass ginger and turmeric planting, that was fun. I'm looking forward to all of those. Um, I know it's probably not going to be too much longer. It's going to be garlic harvest time. That's going to be interesting. Um, oh, finally got another video made. It'll be coming out Thursday. Should be coming out Thursday. It might be Saturday. I don't know. I'm doing the video shuffle at the moment. Um, I finally got after almost 4 weeks, um, re reclaiming two compost tumblers. I'm working on. I finished that video. I got to get them posted. Um, both of them I found thrown away on the side of the road. People are starting to throw away stuff. People, keep your eyes open. I just don't understand why people throw this stuff away. I had to, fix it a little bit, do a little jimmy rigging, but you know what? It's working just fine. You got me on that one, Lawrence. I haven't tried to take peony cuttings. Good evening, Monica. Welcome to chat. Yes, y'all have. I watched that weather system come on. It almost looked like a mini hurricane. I was watching it swirl. Part of that come through here, and let me tell you, I'm going to be enjoying the daylights because of that rain that y'all are cut. Well, the rain that we got is a small part of the system that y'all are getting. It has knocked us from the 90s down into the low 70s. And you better believe I am enjoying the daylights out of it. Enjoy it. Hopefully, y'all got buckets and stuff out catching that rainwater for your garden later on. But I was watching it on radar the other night, and it looked the way it was spinning, it looked like a small hurricane had come up on shore. I was keeping an eye on that one. We had fairly good amount of rain, but let me tell you, we've been in long sleeve shirts running around. It's been chilly in the mornings. Yep, 40's definitely chilly. We got down to, what was it, 59 or 60 last night, and believe me, it was chilly because we've been frying for so long. It's a nice break, and I'm telling you, when these breaks come along, I enjoy them because here soon they're going to be very far and few between. And of course, I'm dying laughing. The Weather Channel, I'm not sure if they want to decide to be, do small little doses of weather announcements and stuff, or being paranoia pump pushers. They've got it down pat pretty much on both parts. I haven't figured out why on earth they're putting up some of their stories they've been putting up, because I go there to look at the radar. I care less about most of what they report on because they just act like people have no clue about weather or how things happen. And oh my gracious, that tornado was big. Well, guess what? Most tornadoes are toots. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to see a buffalo. And what does a buffalo attacking a pit bull in Yellowstone have to do with the weather? Not a thing. Not a thing. And they've been putting up some other uh, propaganda pumping videos, and it's just like, I'm getting about tired of y'all too. But I see. Oh, I have a new plant, or not plant, but seeds coming in. Um, trying to remember. I'll go into detail and plant them, make a video. Excuse me. I'll do a video on them when they come in. I'm looking forward to this. The only bad thing is it's going to be 3 years before I can harvest the roots. But you know what? It's going to be worth every single weight of each year. So I'm looking forward to those. Oh, that's odd because the bees usually don't bother my wind chimes. But let me tell you, those dirt daubers do. But that's okay. I'm fine with more dirt daubers. They like to eat spiders and other things. Let's see what else. Honeysuckle. Got to get to collecting those blooms. They've been blooming like crazy here. Hello, October Opal. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear about that, Red. Now I heard quite a few have lost their hives this year. Quite a few, but not near as bad as the amount of die off of hives as in last year. Oh, hey, the Hoodstead. So, you got your tire fixed, I hope. Y'all be safe driving back because some of that rain might get pretty rough unless it's pushed on through. I'm still above ground, October Opal. I'm not kicking high, but I'm still kicking and I'm alive and giving thanks for every day that I'm above ground. Good. I so wanted to be down there at the Soil Expo. I so wanted to be there. I tried to stay busy most of the weekend, so I didn't think about it because, yeah, it was really hard not being there. Because I was coming until he got hurt, and that just nailed any chance of me getting to go. Bees have been dying off like crazy, and a lot of people can't figure out. I swear this fly is going to get on my last nerve. I need one of those electric fly swatters. Reach out and show it the light. Yeah, the ones building nests a lot of times in your wind chimes are dirt daubers. They won't hurt you. Yeah, they're called dirt daubers. Actually, it's very good luck when dirt daubers build their nest on your house. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat because I don't want to lose anything. Did you have you checked for mites? I know some people are saying mites, but I still don't put past this government of our spraying stuff to kill the bees. Too many hives are coming up just dead for no reason. Hey, Homestead in the Hood, I hope you're doing well. It is so good to see you, sister, in chat. But yeah, I find it very odd that how there's been a lot of hives that are doing great, and just next thing you know, poof, they're all dead. I'm sorry, it don't sound right to me. Yeah, that's that's what I figured it was because these fools will just keep on spraying. They have no clue of what they're doing or the repercussions of their actions for this spray they use. I am so sorry to hear about that, Lawrence. Hopefully, you'll be able to either catch a swarm or your other hives will be able to split and you can make another one. But yeah, talking about the dirt daubers, I have to clean my wind chimes out quite a few times because I'll see their little telltale. They'll use dried grass and stuff also with the mud and build their nest up in. Oh, they love wind chime tubes, let me tell you. And I'll take a coat hanger or a wooden dowel, a small wooden dowel, and I hate to do it, but I poke them out. No, they don't care. They really don't. They don't. Shoot, look at what they put in the food. That just goes to prove they don't care. They don't. Who knows? Stay positive. You never know what might happen. Blessings come in many different ways, and there might be a swarm heading right in your direction. But I know I've noticed around my area, bee population is down. There's a whole lot of bumblebees. Well, not a whole lot, but more than I'm used to seeing. But I see an occasional honeybee, not many. Oh, thank you, Lonnie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Who knows, Red? Miracles happen. You know what comes around goes around. You've been extremely blessing to me, and yeah, it's time a little bit of that comes home to roost. Just stay positive because anything can happen. You never know. But yeah, like I said, with the red clover this year, the powdery mildew is hitting it early. And what I find interesting, I have several because in the springtime, I let the red clover grow until, they start blooming so I can harvest. Then after the powdery mildew hits it, I will weed whack it down. Then lawnmower over it to bag up the clover to put in the compost pile. The patch that is usually the latest, the last one to get the powdery mildew was the first one this year. And the patch that is usually always the first one back behind my garden to get powdery mildew has none whatsoever. Well, I did find a couple of leaves today, and it's a good sized patch. So, yeah, I about tried to hurt myself trying to gather as much as I could. There you go. That's always a blessing. Absolutely love trucks. Trucks come in handy for many things. Then, of course, if you have to, you can get a tarp for the back of the truck and make it into a swimming pool, too. Hey, Duval, how are you doing this evening? Welcome to chat. But let's see what else. Let's see. Man, I'm telling you, the wild blackberries are loaded this year. Now, if we can keep getting a little bit of rain here and there, not much, but enough rain here and there, we're going to have a good wild blackberry crop this year. But if we go through another long dry spell, we won't be seeing any blackberries. Sorry, Gina's in here at my feet. She's been shadowing me most of the day today. But let's see. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, oh, I know another good laugh. Another really good laugh. This is funny. Uh, for those that have watched my me planning the staghorn sumac video. Good evening, Black Jewel. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. Okay, for those who watched me do the planting the seeds of the staghorn sumac, I've done that because everything tells you you can't. Well, don't tell me you can't because I'm going to do it to see if you're telling the truth or I can prove you wrong. I have 4 or 5 little seeds in there that have germinated so far. So that same tray is still germinating staghorn sumacs. So I'm not bothering the tray. I'm just going to make sure it still has water and everything. And when they get big enough, I'm going to take a spoon, scoop them up, and plant them in a big pot. Hey, Jilly, how are you doing? Welcome to chat. That's fine. Go take care of your chickens, or as we call them down here, your children. Yes, the crimson clover is the red, beautiful red clover. Now, it grows all over, up and down the roads in Mississippi. The problem is, now I do have seeds which I need to scatter some in a pot, well, actually a bigger pot or an area where I can harvest them. The bad thing about them being scattered and all over the place in Mississippi, if you ain't careful, you'll get in trouble where you pick at, because in Mississippi you're not allowed to pick off the roadside. Not that, harvesting off the roadside is a good thing, but even if you were harvesting it for seed, you got to be careful. But crimson clover grows all up and down a lot of the Mississippi highways and interstates. Yeah, yard birds. Oh, Lordy, broody hens. You gotta love broody hens. I can't help it. They are characters. You talking about hormonal? There's an experience, especially if you get one of those really mean broody hens. But yeah, the crimson clover is beautiful. It truly is. And when you see it lined up along the road, it's a gorgeous sight. But with it growing down there in Mississippi, you got to be really careful how you pick it, because yeah, if you get caught, you might get in trouble. And unfortunately, Mississippi has a lot of good things growing on the side of the road. You just can't touch them. And Lord forbid you touch a magnolia. Oh Lord, don't you touch no magnolia, Mississippi. You'll get in trouble. But yeah, I've got crimson clover seed somewhere. It's not a whole lot. But yep, I have so much I gotta get planted. Yep, they'll get you. Them broody hens are mean. Yep. Well, when the crimson clover head starts to die back really good, and that bloom looks really, really ragged. Then you can snip it off the stem and let it wait till all the petals fall off of it. Snip the stem and dry it, and that's where your seeds are. Hey, Pauletta, you made it to chat. How are you doing this evening? I wish they had no spray policies down here. You gotta, put the fear of God in them down here for them not to spray. Yeah, the purple clover, they call it. Now, she's talking about the crimson clover. Now, the one that gets me is what they call the red clover. Knowing good and well that clover ain't red, that clover is purple. Yeah, you can eat it. Yeah, you can make tea with it. It's medicinal. Now, the thing about clovers, each clover is a different kind of medicinal. They work for different things, and that's what I find interesting. Now, it's been a while. I'll have to look at my notes, and I'll bring the information with me for next live stream, or I might post it on the community tab about the crimson clover. Clover is sweet. Yep. All right, hold on a minute. Okay, I have no idea, October Opal, what you talking about. I missed something somewhere. But yep, today, Jilly, you didn't hear me. Today I picked half a bushel basket of red clover today. Let me tell you, the old legs are not happy with me. But I should, this is my first batch. I'm going to be picking another batch tomorrow because I want to make sure that I can beat that powdery mildew before it starts up. Hey, Kathy, welcome to chat. Glad you was able to make it. Oh, monkeypox garbage? I haven't heard about that one. Where on earth is that stuff supposed to be starting up at? Oh Lord. And yes, I know about the monkey's uncles. uh More than likely, let me do some research on it. I know for a fact I got something. If the Uznia don't take care of it, I know the black walnut whole tincture will take care of it. It's just a whole bunch of more crap, is all it is. It's our government allowing this crap to happen. And more than likely, we all know where it come from, a little city over there in China. But they're not going to do nothing about them. They get away with it. Now imagine. Now, of course, now America's not innocent, not whatsoever, not whatsoever. They got quite a few biolabs in another country that they're not wanting to talk about, and we got our biolabs over in Africa. America ought to be ashamed of themselves. I don't doubt it. Yep, they both. They both are just as guilty. And you know, the saddest part is we, the American people, cannot and will not unite as one, get past, quit looking at skin color, Quit looking at what nationality you are. Quit looking at what race you are. We're all human. We all breathe the same air the same way, and we all bleed the same color. We've got to unite and say no more. Until the American people can do that, they're going to keep this crap up. Look at the bull about the baby formula. Now, I'm telling you, Americans should have busted down into them warehouses and said, no, this is for the American people. It's way too much crap going on. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it at all. They experiment ungodly on these animals and they have no remorse for it. But no, they, from what I was studying up on that wreck about the monkeys, yeah, if the monkey wasn't, in danger or anything, wasn't harmful or anything, man, they shot them monkeys real fast. And if it's just a monkey, you don't quarantine a town to clean it up. I knew something was up when they were quarantining that whole area off when that happened. I've been waiting, just been waiting. Yep, selection time's the absolute truth because, yeah, but until we, the people, finally say enough is enough, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. Sorry, y'all, I got to scoot up so I can read that. Look, y'all, I still haven't had no desire to eat no banana and climb a tree right afterwards. Some escaped the van, but here's the story on that. They didn't escape the van very far. They were deemed in the media to be harmless. And, they were being transported from Pennsylvania down to Florida. But, they were just monkeys. If they weren't trying to hurt nobody and they were just monkeys and they hadn't got away from the van that far, you don't shoot them in cold blood for no reason. I knew the minute they shot those monkeys and covered it up, it was something more to it. But no, those monkeys weren't attacking nobody. One guy was seen. The monkey was sitting there eating some. I think it was some leaves because Lord Mighty, those monkeys have been trapped in a lab. They didn't know where to go, what to do. They were sitting there, sitting there. One was looking at leaves pop, and then quarantine a city, a small town to clean it up because you shot the monkey. Mm, that tells you right there they were carriers and they were extremely dangerous. And the people in the hazmat suits came out to clean up the area. What does that tell you? Yeah, cover up. Now, Florida's got enough of biological mosquitoes being created and turned loose. Hey, Tracy, welcome to chat. I'm glad you got to make it. Oh, they were affected with something. You better believe it. Because I'm telling you, if it was a regular monkey like they're trying to say they were, hazmat don't come. Hazmat suited up. And I mean completely suited up hazmat units don't just show up to clean up because a regular monkey was shot. No, that tells you something really bad was in those monkeys and they were covering it up. Now, I won't know who it was until they finally go stir crazy and have to. I'm keeping hopes that they're going to go stir crazy and they're going to have to confess to what they done, and they won't get any peace of mind whatsoever, and it's going to eat away at them until they do confess. Oh, probably more than likely it's the apartment people next to me. Yeah, it's most of the time the ones that you hear are the people in the apartments next to us. And now it's gotten even louder that the kids are out of school, so there's no peace in the valley. So I'm gonna have to try to make sure that I make most of all my videos in the morning time, somewhere between early morning and noon, because after noon they just get completely wild and scream, and it sounds like they're being murdered because kids don't know how to be kids anymore and play. Man, I tell you, if we screamed like that when I was a kid, we'd been in so much trouble. Well, they're also upset because we're in a house and they're not. It's a lot of evil, lot of evil. Yes, I've got the garden fixed up. Tomorrow I have to reheal the potatoes because let me tell you, I don't know what happened, but since the attack on the potatoes, because I was worried because the way they flipped them and spun them around and all that, I figured it was going to stunt the potatoes, shock them, and they was going to die. Oh no, they have lit a fire under those potatoes, and almost every one of those pots and bags, grow bags that they flipped over are now ready to be healed up for the last time. They have just went crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with chat. Don't mean to be rude. Uh, yeah, here's another thing I find interesting. The mushroom plant that we got from that trip to the farmers market and the nursery. The mushroom plant Rungia, uh, that is gave to children in Papua New Guinea when they have smallpox. So that might be why all of a sudden I got that plant and was real. The first one I didn't know about. It sounded interesting. I read the tag. When we got back to the car, that's when I done some research and I'm like going, I need some more of these plants. So who knows? That might be the thing for the monkeypox. But I'm still holding out hope the oozing is going to take care of it. Nope, but I sure want them to answer for their ways, believe me. Chicken Olympics time. Go for it. Or you gotta remember taters. Down here, a lot of times they're just called taters. Get on, fly. But no, I have no problem when people think it's okay to do wrong. They have to answer for it. There's repercussions for your actions, and people. I'm tired of people getting away with crap. Hold on a minute. Wait, what? Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that, Red. Oh my gracious. Yeah, I was planting potatoes and whatever I could. You just take it. Well, I know it's hard to take easy this time of year, but yeah, don't overdo yourself. You keep an eye on that. Good evening, Ark Wildman. Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Look, it hurts. Gotta remember, as we get older, we don't bounce like we used to. I can tell you right now, as I get older, I don't bounce like I used to. I go splat. And I'm telling you, it's getting takes a little bit longer to recover from those splats. And that's why I try not to go splat. Good to hear, Ark Wallman. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, the laundry baskets gonna have to, yeah, definitely have to have holes in them. Ooh, not good. That's always hurts. When, we don't have that little bit of padding there, it really hurts. But let's see, I'm trying to think what else. What else? Of course, I need to get to harvesting yarrow. My yarrow's coming up like crazy. My bee balm is just blooming wonderfully. Um, my banana trees have gone crazy. Yeah, you're gonna have to take it easy for a little while. Make sure you didn't hurt anything. Because let me tell you, of course, now when I get back home, I'm gonna take a dose of the molasses, and it'll help with the tendonitis too. Let me tell you, using the hands to do that picking of the red clover, yeah, tendonitis is mad, angry, doing that little tedious work. Yeah, that's okay. I got molasses. It'll straighten its mind up. And believe me, I am not looking forward to standing up out of this chair when live stream's over because I know it's going to hurt. Because I have been so sore from doing all the harvesting of the red clover that, yeah, being still for this long, I'm going to pay for it. Yep, that's what I do, the blackstrap molasses. Believe me, you'll get to feeling better and it won't take long at all. It works better than potassium supplements, magnesium supplements. It dissolves in your system faster. Now, of course, if you're diabetic, you have to be a little careful with it. But I'm telling you, that blackstrap molasses, about a tablespoon, or I just take a swig. That's what I call it. I get a good, mouthful, about half a mouthful, and yeah, and I do it about once a week. And yeah, I don't have problems with leg cramps, muscle cramps, any of that. Now, when I overdo it, I do just a little bit extra dose during the week. Because let me tell you, it's a miracle what it does for those overworked and overpulled muscles. I haven't been sleeping good at night for a while here lately. I think what it is I'm just too stressed out and I go to bed too tired. But yeah, my other half says I have been doing some really, really rough tossing and turning. Now, I don't have no problem going to sleep, but it's apparently the tossing and turning. He's been worried about that. The blackstrap molasses, if you have Amish or Mennonite store near you, it's you can get it there. If you grocery store in like the syrup aisle for like your pancake syrups, you can get it there. A lot of places you can find blackstrap molasses. It's good. Some stores, the brand is Grandma's or Briar Rabbit, or personally, we try to get ours, because there's a lot of local people, well, not local to me, but there's different farms along the south and the east coast, and some up around Kentucky and all around in there that still make the blackstrap molasses from scratch. Yeah, try the Amish store. Yep, they should definitely have it. And try to make sure that it's unsulfured. Make sure that it's not sulfured. Make sure it's unsulfured. And you'll tell a big difference. You're going to feel good because I'm telling you, it has more potassium, more magnesium, iron, everything in it. Like I said, I just my other half, when we're getting ready for bed, he hands me, we do our tinctures, and then he goes, Here, he knows when it's time, and he hands me the jar. Apparently, he's the molasses man, and I take my dose of molasses. I don't know about heat sickness, but I do add the molasses to my what is it? Haymaker's Punch, and that's way better for you than Gatorade is. Right now, I don't have to worry about anything like that because it's so cool outside. I don't have to worry about overheating. But once we warm up again, I'll do another video of that. For those who missed the first one, showing people how to make that, and it's a whole lot better form of Gatorade than what you can actually get. Heat sickness, you got to be careful about that because you don't want to get too bad. No, he's out on, I think, on the back porch. We're, of course, over at family's house. I think he's out on the back porch in the swing. I think he's playing a game. Who knows? A while ago, he was, excuse me, he was on an adventure. He's starting to try to get, Froggy on crutches and one legged. Um, he was rinsing out the coffee thermos. I guess he was going to try to go out to the shed of many names and make a thermos of coffee. I told him, be careful. I said, don't you hurt yourself. But, okay, hold on a minute. Oh, the Haymaker's Punch. Definitely use molasses. It has way more minerals than the maple syrup does. Let's see. He goes back to the doctor June 12th or the 14th, and we'll find out then. Yes, blackstrap's good. That's what we do. But yeah, the blackstrap molasses, either or. Um, it's high. It's the highest and fastest way for potassium, magnesium, iron, and a whole bunch of other things. And the best thing is your body absorbs it fast because I don't have a gallbladder, and a lot of times I have problem with my system absorbing vitamins and supplements. The molasses is a whole lot easier. Yeah, it's yummy. Believe me, it's yummy. Now, if you wanted to, you don't have to swig it like I do. Now, I don't just take the whole bottle and go crazy. I take about half a mouthful. If you wanted to, you can do it on biscuits and everything. Yep, straight up. That's the fastest way I do it. Get it done and over with. And this last batch that he brought this big jar home a while back when he was, way before this accident happened. And that's a good strong batch, a strong jar of it. Yes, I love that taste. Mix it with, now my daddy would also mix it either with peanut or butter, and we'd eat it with crackers or on biscuits. Yes, I know people looking at me like crazy, but that was an old southern treat. Uh, Spreading a little butter on crackers and eating it. Yes, we done stuff like that, and you know what? We played hard as kids. We didn't worry about that stuff. It's just like the ancestors. Why do you think they lived so long back then? And they ate bacon, eggs, real butter, real milk, cream, lard, all of that. You know why? They worked their tails off from daylight to dusk, and they lived long time. Now this stuff's killing us because it's what's in the food. And like I said, we, the American people, allow the FDA, all these food lobbyists, big pharma, all of it. Until we can unite, we allow these politicians and all of them to get away with all this crap. We, the people, we have a lot of power, but we don't until we learn how to unite. No matter who you are, what you are, don't care about your beliefs, but if we can unite as one, then we can become dangerous, because then we take back our power that was rightfully ours from the beginning, that we slowly allowed to be taken away from us. Yep, the mustard sandwiches, I remember those. Listen, I thought I was in hog heaven when we were kids. But of course, now you got to remember back in the day when, dirt was just beginning to happen. The food tasted and was a whole lot more healthier back then. I thought I was a queen when me and Grandma would share a plate. I would help her. We'd have our snack, and it was saltine crackers, some rag bologna, hoop cheese, also known as rat cheese back then, which was just really good cheddar cheese, and pickles, sliced pickles or some olives. Let me tell you, that made my heart happy back then. I'm telling you, rag bologna now is nasty. It's nothing like it used to be. It used to be actually made of meat and not all these byproducts. I mean, stuff was so much better back then. Food had flavor, and I want it back. It's not fair that people are eating this crap food nowadays and they don't realize just how good food used to taste. Unless you come from my time around the early 70s, back into the 60s and 50s and so, you honestly don't really know what food used to taste like. Back then, everybody talks about how bad a winter red tomato in the store tastes now. It is, it's horrible. When I was a kid, a winter red tomato was delicious, and you could go to the store and they wouldn't be mushy. They were good. Hey, Audrey, how are you doing? Welcome to chat. I've been worried about you. I haven't seen you around in a while. You doing okay? If you remember the name of the tomatoes, look at Totally Tomatoes. That, or excuse me, y'all, I need to take a drink. The more I talk, the more I need to drink because no, it's not alcohol, it's coffee, y'all. Look at either So True Seeds or Totally Tomatoes. Now, with Totally Tomatoes, you got to read the description of each tomatoes. They carry these hybrid tomatoes, but they also carry the heirlooms as well. And I'm talking about old heirlooms. And you might find the ones. Yes, I miss the way things taste. And that's why I want to try my best to only grow heirlooms. Because one, you can save the seeds. Two, don't fly. They actually have flavor. I'm telling you, y'all, if you're young, you really honestly don't know how food used to taste. It used to be amazing. I'm sorry to hear that, Audrey. I am so sorry. My heart goes out to you and hope you're doing okay. And believe me, I know what you mean. I've had two dear friends of mine pass away. And yeah, I have one funeral crossing over to go to Saturday, and I have another one coming up June 4th. The June 4th one, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one because I know that one's going to hurt. See, in Memphis, the Wonder Bread companies, bakeries was around town. And I'm telling you, I'm still mad at them for taking away the day old bread stores. I miss my right to buy day old bread. But yeah, you take time, Audrey, to heal. But yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of deaths going on. But I'm telling you, ones I worry about and I feel sorry for is all these babies being born in this world. I wish people realize need to stop having those babies because of what's coming down the pike. Because what's coming ain't pretty. And you're not going to want to have a baby in this world. Because look what they're already doing to you with the baby formula. Not having stock of baby formula. Yeah, the baby formula shortages. That's what I was trying to say. I'm happy. I know a lot of people is worried, oh, the generations are gonna die or die off from not, having children. I I cannot tell you how ungodly thankful I am that I am way past having baby time. I have absolutely no desire to bring a child into this world knowing that they're going to suffer and some bad stuff's coming. And most people don't realize just how ungodly bad it's going to be. Yep, we're all family here. We take care of one another. We're the owls. We are owls. We all gather together, and that's what we do on Monday nights. We fly in and we have fun and we learn and we discuss things, answer questions, and raise up each other as much as we can. Uh-uh. Hey, baby girl. Oh no, people don't realize food shortages is coming. They're coming. And guess what? Government don't care. Government don't care. Because if the government cared about the American people, why are the American babies doing it without formula and it's all sitting down on the border? Warehouses full of baby formula. Let that sink in for a while. Let that sink in. Why is American babies doing without? But thank you, Audrey. Thank you. Yes, we owls, we take care of one another best we can. Yep, watch out for each other best we can. Because we're going to need each other's prayers, strength, support, guidance, inspiration. Because I'm telling you, what's coming down the pike is fixing to get rough, and it's going to make the depression and a whole lot of other really bad times look like nothing. Ain't that the truth on teenagers? All of the teenagers take coaxing, I swear. Yeah, it's being shipped there too. I know it. I know it. I know it. And if you notice somebody, you know, the old man in the retirement house not doing anything to stop it. Not a thing. Because it's all part of the plan. All part of the plan, and it's sad. It's been in the works since Daddy Bush signed us into that sign up down in is it Brazil or Argentina, one of the two. Yep, when they signed us up for the agendas. Yep. He's okay now. He's a little flaky, but he's pretty good. But no, I'm telling you, what's coming, and nobody's seen before. Oh, and that was another thing I was going to tell everybody. I know money's tight and everything. I'm telling you, you're going to want to look into getting a locking gas cap on your vehicle. Yes, I know you might have the little bitty lid that closes, but you know what? Hammering a pry bar will knock that thing wide open. Definitely get you a locking gas cap because I'm telling you, people's going to start stealing like crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat. Yep, yep, and that's why I'm glad I don't have one on my car. I won't have them things. But yeah, I'm telling you, if you can get you one, even though if you have the locking lid, because let me tell you, they can cut battery cables very easy, and then there's no alarm. And then I'm telling you, some people's coming up with these little things where they can get into your car even though you have an alarm. Yep, I don't doubt it. It's gonna get bad. We're gonna have to start keeping a close eye on your car. But another thing I've been noticing too, I noticed today, we got stuck by one of the really long trains that come through this area. 142 is a mixture of flat cars, boxes, and tankers and stuff. About half of that train load was empty. Not a thing being shipped on that train. Now, of course, some of the box cars were open, so you know they were empty. Very few had anything in them, and of course, I couldn't tell if the tankers were empty or not. But yeah, at least half of that train was empty. It don't make no sense that the trains are rolling and being empty. Good evening, Deborah. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. Yeah, I don't wish anybody having to do travel work at all. That's why I'm worried about him getting back to work because by the time he gets well enough, is diesel going to be $10 a gallon? Because if it is, he might not have a job. So, yep, he's getting really anxious to get back to work before all real hell breaks out. We haven't quite seen it yet. No, he thankfully no, because right now it's better to be company side than it is owner operator. Because right now, with these gas prices, there is no way to make a decent amount of money being independent. But he's company side for now. But yep, owner operators, my heart goes out to them right now at the rate diesel's going up. And I'm telling you, if you got propane tanks and stuff, you better get them filled before this gas. Because as the gas prices go up, so does the propane as well. Oh no, all his was done on card. He had business card. Yeah, he wouldn't carry cash. That's there for a little while. Um, they were starting to have problems, especially at some of the places where he was picking up to run another delivery to. They're starting to have people waiting outside the gates and everything. So yeah, no, didn't carry cash, but he carried something else that would have made people change their mind real fast. Yeah, let me tell you, I try my best, if possible, not to buy anything from California after finding out about the waste sludge that has now ruined just about all the farmland in Maine. They've been doing that in California for a while, and they're trying their damnedest to keep that under wraps. Yeah, there's a lot of some of the meat they've been catching and coming through California is uh, contraband beef that hasn't been inspected coming in through China. And well, we know what kind of chemical and gardening and all of that, they like to do over there. Mm-hmm. Yes, they sure do. And it's going to get a whole lot worse now that the Rio Grande is, well, pretty much bone dry now. Once that big reservoir, and it's so low, once that baby gets low, watch out. We're going to see a lot of craziness. Because people don't know how to conserve water. They don't. They waste it like no tomorrow. And once they start running out of drinking water, get ready. They're going to start fleeing east. We haven't seen the end of it yet. Nope, not even really the beginning. Because if you notice, grand solar minimum's going on. How interesting is your weather here lately? Yep, that's absolute true. It's against the law to capture rainwater, and that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. And that just proves it. It's all about control. And you know what I call them? Gooberment. And the sad part about them being the gooberment is we the people have allowed it to be so. I'm telling you right now, the founding fathers would is they probably done rolled in their grave so much they done went poof. There's no bones or nothing left because I'm telling you, founding fathers would be hostile, extremely hostile. And our ancestors who fought in these wars, all these soldiers, men, women, animals, all of them that fought in these wars, they would not believe what is being allowed to happen right now. Well, not only that, we got Europe and I think it's Pakistan now. Um, I got some gifts in, so y'all get ready. We're going to have a let's have a talk video coming up. Uh, Electronic rationing cards over been going on for a while now. Now here's my deal. All right, it's bad enough rationing cards. That should tell you something right there. Food ain't there. What gets me is the way all these people have been hacking things left and right. And these hackers, yeah, something needs to be done with them. There's a special place for them. Imagine it don't take much to hack anything electronic, and they're starting electronic ration cards. They've been doing it for a while over there in Germany and everything. So just get prepared. Just watch it. Oh, believe me, I've been waiting for the American people to finally wake up. Finally wake up. Once we can realize that, skin color don't matter. We all bleed and breathe. We all bleed the same color, breathe the same air. Until we finally say enough is enough, nothing's going to change. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff people don't realize. And that's why I tell people, do the research. Do the research. And that's why I don't celebrate Earth Day, because Earth Day was the beginning baby steps of the start of the agendas. They were the ones, Earth Day helped get all these bills. If you can find it, there's a very long link. I have it. I have it pinned at the top of my MeWe page where they break it down by each different, Clean Air Act bill, Clean Water Act bill, all of these bills that, and yes, I was duped there for a while. I'm not innocent. I was duped there for a little while. But it's all part of the agenda and the elites and everything. I'm waiting. Watch what happens in England when the Queen does die. Prince Charles is a very sick, sick man. Just wait. Watch out for him. People's worried that our enemies on the West Coast, oh no, we got bigger, just as big enemies on the East Coast. And they've never forgiven us for having the revolution and winning. They've never let it go. But watch it when the Queen dies. Watch what Prince Charles does. It's not going to be pretty. Yep, that's true. Nope. That's why I've told people quit. It's okay to have some electricity, believe me. Quit relying on freezers. Put that food up in jars. Put that meat in jars. Grid goes down. Now in winter, Your freezers are okay in winter if you're in a cold area. Scoot them babies out where you can crack that lid on that freezer a little bit. Your stuff in the freezer will stay good. Learn how to cut that air conditioner off. Learn how to acclimate your body. Learn how to wash dishes by hand. Quit being so addicted to electricity. I'm telling you, you'll survive a lot longer and you'll know how to handle when that grid goes down because it's going down. They're going to try their best. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to catch up with chat. Man, if I was closer to you, Jilly, I'd buy some eggs because I'd give anything to be able to have chickens where I'm at, but I'm not going to try after what happened last time. No, it wasn't him that killed Diana. It was the queen. The queen's the one that had her killed because he wasn't supposed to have married her in the first place. Because Queen couldn't stand that Diana was loved more than she was. Could not stand it. That old Queen is an evil old broad. Oh, believe me, don't think y'all. Please don't think I'm yelling or fussing. I just get passionate when I talk. Not yelling, not fussing, trying to encourage y'all to see what needs to be done. Oh, we can't have a root cellar where we're at. The water table is way too high. I would have a root cellar in a heartbeat, but most of because halfway up from the very back of my property or our property, halfway up is where the floodplain ends. At one point, well, several points this earlier this year, the water table was just right below the ground. So yeah, no, root cellar would not work for us. No, I was just talking in general about everybody. I oh no, Julie, I wasn't saying that. I just wanted people to make sure that understand. I'm not yelling. Now there, at a few times I've yelled at a few people because I've gotten just tired of it. But no, I want to motivate people. Wake up, pay attention, watch your surroundings, and keep an eye on the crap that they're trying to pull and doing a good job at it. See, here's the thing about that. I know some people who tried to do that in our area. You know what happened? Those barrels popped up like the caskets down in New Orleans. The crypts in New Orleans, they will pop up out of the ground here. But yeah, it's not safe to have anything above ground around my area because yeah, they like to cut chains. They have no shame. Yep, they popped right out just like if they're not buried correctly down in Louisiana, those caskets will pop up too. And yeah, now like you were saying, Kathy, that's why I will never do a pantry tour of what I have. It's just opening you up as a target for when the marauders come, and they're coming. They will take your food. They won't have a bit of shame, not at all. And your life don't matter. When it comes to food, nobody's lives are going to matter if you're not careful. Because there's way more people not stocking in their pantry than there are people who are. And that's why I've quit. I've quit trying to warn some of these channels. Please don't show what you have in your pantry. Makes you a target. It's unsafe. Oh, I'll be fine. Nobody's going. I'm not going. You got it. And I quit telling people. I quit. Yeah, no. We got it hid best we can. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, any sellers or anything, like I said, if I could just find that winning lottery ticket somewhere and we can get the hell up out of Dodge, I want to get into BFE so I can be alone. Oh no, they love to break into storage units down here. No, they like to break into storage units. They'll even ram a car into a storage unit to get in them. And that's one extra bill that you don't need. Yep, it's the South. I'm telling you, people crazy down here. Yeah, that's why you see some of what I make. You don't see all the whole batch of what I make. I'll show some of what I do. And you will never see me do a pantry tour or a prepper tour or any kind of tour because sitting ducks. Because, I've had people and I've tried to talk sense into them. Oh, we got a P.O. box. They'll never find us. All right, think about this. You got to eventually, they watch your videos on YouTube. You got to eventually go to that post office box. You got to eventually go check your mail. People are sick and twisted. And a lot of people will talk on their channels about how often they go. They already got your P.O. box address. All they got to do is wait and watch. Wait for you to go to that P.O. box. Because most people don't pay attention if anybody's following them or not. And all it takes is you going to that P.O. box, checking your mail, and being followed home. Sitting targets. Sorry, catching up with chat. You belong here. Hold on, I missed something. Yeah, yeah. Burying the old fridges and stuff works for a while. Now, if you're in a moisture Sorry, y'all. If you're in an area where there's a lot of moisture, now it will break down and rot faster. But yeah, they work great. An owl sanctuary. I like that one. Oh my God, that's great. But no, I'll tell you what I really wanted to do. There was a farm, not so much a farm, kind of cattle ranch, and I had my heart hoping, now I haven't played the lottery. I don't know how I've had all these dreams, got everything visualized, but there's a very big plot of land down in Mississippi. It's a little over 700 acres. Um, Half of it's wooded, the other half is filled. A pasture land. There's a barn already well there, good well. Two fully stocked fish ponds. Believe me, I have had everything visualized of having everything built completely off grid, and I mean everything off grid. And yeah, believe me, I've had the hopes and the dreams. Yeah, it'd be plenty big for all of us. The only bad thing was, I think they were hoping that Gates ass would buy it because it was like close to 2 million. Nude plant day. It was close to 2 million. Is what they wanted for it because the half that was, oh God, the half that was pasture land was fenced all in, had a barn, had a well, everything, and they had run cattle on it. So that land's fertile because there's been a lot of cattle ran on that land. And it was beautiful land, wasn't just ruined. And yeah, believe me, I've thought about all the stuff that I could do with that. Because one, you're gonna have to have a hay field. If you're gonna have animals, you're gonna have to be able to feed them. One, you got to set aside land for hay. Two, you got to set aside land to grow corn and a little bit of millet, not much. Most chickens really don't like the millet, but you're going to need oats and stuff because you're going to need corn to grow for your hogs, your cracked corn for your turkeys, ducks, geese, and everything. Don't give me this stuff that animals have to be fed on laying mash and all that. No, they don't. How often did our ancestors force feed chickens laying mash, egg producing mash, and everything? No. You know what our ancestors fed them? If they had it, cracked corn or whole corn or those animals uh, scrounged for themselves, and you know what? They still grew. And they were a whole lot healthier than this crap that they're being fed. Because I'm sorry, chickens need breaks. It's a natural thing. They are hatched with all the eggs inside of them that they'll ever make in their life. When you force them to keep pumping out these poor little eggs, yeah, you're cutting down on the amount of how many eggs they're going to lay in their lifetime, and they'll be done egg producing even earlier. Hold on, I'm catching up on chat. I kind of got on a tangent there. Yes, the naked plant they can be on the other side of the property. Yeah, that's the way we done it. Alrighty, now just know it's going to be completely off grid. I'm talking about even down to the wells. They have come out with some really good solar powered stuff. Because as long as I can keep off grid, I'm going to be happy. Yeah, because I'm telling you, the chickens, when I had my chickens before they were all murdered, chicken scratch and black sunflower seeds. That's what they had. And of course, they had the oyster cell. Now, once in a while, they'll get their little treat because, Lord Almighty, them chickens love those mealworms. But you want to watch a chicken go wild? Give them a half of a watermelon. Give a chicken a half of a watermelon. It's hilarious. Well, hell, we'll have running water and everything. You could take a shower. Uh-oh, Junior's in the building. Yep, Junior's in the building. And he's doing pretty good walking on, using the crutches with the death grip on the coffee thermos. This is just hilarious. Only him. Only him, I'm telling you. Yes, spaghetti noodles. But no, I've always raised my chickens on chicken scratch and black sunflower seeds. Guess what? They laid eggs regularly. Once in a while, they'd take a break. But you also have to know the breed of your chicken and how many eggs they usually lay a year. Chickens have to have breaks. You can't you can't just keep forcing those poor things to pop out eggs. They need breaks as well. And it's all part of the cycle. It is. Let's see. Kathy said, "You tell that man we said hi."
Hello.
Uh-oh, y'all got to speaking. He spoke this time. Yep, everybody's saying hi, Arlo. Oh, he got a good laugh. He gets a good laugh on that one. But I guess I'm gonna have to get off here. It's hold on, I'm fixing to get you food. Don't you try to get don't no, don't you mess up that Pyrex pan. Trying to get a Pyrex casserole dish out of the oven on crutches. Nope. Just give me a minute. Yeah, it's all good because as long as they're happy, I mean they can get bugs, they can free range, there's grass, chickens will eat the daylights out of grass and everything. And I'm telling you, these people have lights for the chickens to force them to lay and everything. It's like, okay, let's reverse this. Let's reverse this. Let's have you sit up there in that coop and have lights and layer mash forced in you and everything. Let's see how comfortable you feel. Oh my gracious, it's hilarious. The funny thing is, even though I knew Arlo Guthrie music and everything, never put two and two together until you said it that night. And man, even he was shocked how much he looked like him. Oh no, I ain't massaging nobody's foot tonight. I'll do it in the daytime tomorrow, but no, no. And I'm trying not to massage that foot much at all because I'm too leery. Since, they keep telling us a little something different each time, I don't want to take no chances of messing anything up. But soaking that foot, yes. Something may pop up. Yes, they do. Because I'm sorry, it's a natural process. When the days get longer, the birds lay eggs. It's their time to break in the winter time. I mean, my gracious, they need rest. Something might pop up. Okay, he's looking at me. I'm starting to feel, how that buzzard looks down, waiting for something to die. Yep, he's waiting for dinner. Yes, yes, yes. All right, everyone.
I'm not
I
trying to
have
chase you off.
I have had a wonderful evening. Don't give him any ideas. I have had a wonderful evening, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves in chat. If you haven't, please click the like, the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. I have had so much fun. Love you too. Love all of y'all. All the owls have gathered, and I'm hoping that we get more owls to gather over time. Y'all take care. I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. Tomorrow, Beverly, the video's for you if you're still in chat because you requested the video. I look forward to seeing y'all. Oh, fly! Tell you some of these flies. I'm gonna get me one of those electronic fly swatters, I swear. I have enjoyed myself. That's fine, Duval. That's perfectly fine. Y'all have a blessed evening. I look forward to these chats, and I'm already looking forward to next Monday night. All of y'all, take care. Keep keep your head on a swivel. Stay positive, and above all else, keep on prepping and stocking what you can. Don't go wild. Don't go crazy buying, but make sure you steadily put food and other items back. Yep, good night, John Boy, Mary Ellen, Jim Bob, also Billy Bob. I love y'all. Y'all all have a blessed evening, and because of y'all, I am truly blessed, and I thank you more than words could ever put in to say. Everyone, take care. Grandma, Grandpa, all right, I'm off here. Y'all have a great night and may you each be blessed. I'll see you again soon. I